Pick who you gonna pick. Pick Bama. Pick somebody. Pick who you gonna pick, bro. Don't worry about me. Pick Bama, bro. Pick Bama. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get LSU since you want to keep trying to base off me. I'm getting LSU. Pick Bama.
Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff.
Goal from the 5 after 2-yard gain. A lot of black jerseys around there. You mentioned some, and I also saw McKinley Jackson there. And on the tackle, that's good game tackling there. Everybody around the football, hustling. Yeah, great seeing McKinley Jackson. Further pick last year. Came off IR and celebrated a knee injury in preseason. Featured in a rotation here. Second. DJ Ivy covering that. Throw in the corner for Johnny Wilson. DJ Ivy getting some work tonight. He is out there getting a lot of work. Couple of points down. He's out there and they're not hesitating. Coach Fulton either. He was on the physically unable to perform list the start of last year as well. Came off on October 19th. Playing 11 games. Elvis sides the 7th rounder out of Miami. 23-yard field goal. It was 4th down and goal. So no first down to be had. Should this be against Cincinnati?
I'm ready.
McKinley Jackson roughing the snapper. That, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I saw it either. Just going lining up directly over it, I suppose. I don't know.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout.
He didn't even play the ball.
And he will score! Touchdown, Bama! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to...
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, okay, good. I was about to say.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. You throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and to not give back that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. through the air. It's Simpson. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now adjusting. Right down the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown time.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
What?
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Here we go with this.
He's got it
Good
out.
try.
One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second to get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide.
Hey, always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turning it on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And wings it incomplete.
Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Cuevas. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands on the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants it all. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
65 catches, couple tight ends last year, signed a 3-year, $25 million extension in March. First time we've seen this.
Touchdown, LSU! The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Russell. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own.
No chance to return for Isaiah Williams. I should note, I'm not sure that they named it necessarily.